Today we're going to do ranking the NFL quarterback starting with Jared Goff. He had 4,638 passing yards, 22 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, and he was sacked 22 times. So I would rank him probably at good or average. Matt Stafford. He had 2,499 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. The reason his stats are so low, he was injured on the season, so he missed a couple of games. So I would probably call him average too. He's a pretty good quarterback. He doesn't get enough credit. Russell Wilson, he should be an elite. He's a great quarterback. One sec. Next, there is Mitch Trubisky. He had 3,138 passing yards, 17 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. He sacked 38 times. He is below average. Mitchell Trubisky is just plain and simple not a great quarterback. And Josh Allen, he had 3,089 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and he was sacked 38 times too. Okay, so he would probably be good or average because he could fit in some rushing yards and rushing touchdowns while adding some passing yards. Tom Brady, he's already an elite quarterback. He's the GOAT. So he's already an elite quarterback. He should be ranked elite. Drew Brees, same thing with him. Great quarterback. Then Teddy Bridgewater, 1,384 passing yards, 9 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. He had to fill in 5 games when Drew Brees was injured. So I would probably call him average, because that's pretty good for a 5-game span. Derek Carr, he had 4,054 passing yards, 21 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. Sacked 29 times. So I would probably call him average or... yeah, average. Kirk Cousins, he only had 3,603 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and sacked 28 times. That's pretty bad for what he has around him. So he would also be average because he should be doing better than that with two great wide receivers. That was in 2019 before Stephon Diggs left. And then Dak Prescott, he had 4,902 passing yards, 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and sacked 23 times. He was second on the passing yards list. So I would probably rank him as he's a good quarterback. And he passed for quite a lot of touchdowns. Sam Darnold, he didn't do too good. 3,024 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, and sacked 33 times. But I'm probably going to rank him as, at the moment, below average. But he's set to have a breakout year in 2020. Dwayne Haskins, you could give him some credit because we'll cut him some slack because he was sharing the starting job with Case Keenum. So at the moment, he would probably be below average based on his 2019 stats. Lamar Jackson, easy. One sec. Easy. He's an elite quarterback. He passed for 36 touchdowns, only 3,127 yards, 36 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. But he rushed for 1,206, 7 touchdowns, so you could cut him some slack in the passing game over his rushing game. Jimmy G, Jimmy G, 3,978 passing yards, 27 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, and he was sacked 36 times. So I will probably rank him. He's a good quarterback. He led his team to the Super Bowl. He couldn't finish there, but he's a good quarterback. Daniel Jones, 3,027 passing yards, 24 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Well, he had to share some of his rookie season as a starter with Eli Manning, so he kind of lost some. So he probably would have had more passing yards, so I'd probably rank him as average. Kyler Murray, Offensive Rookie of the Year, he could probably be ranked as good because he did pretty good in his rookie season. He had um, 3,722 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. So he would be pretty good. So he would, yeah, a good quarterback. Drew Lock, 1,020 passing yards, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and sacked 5 times because he had to share some time with Joe Flacco. So he would probably be, well, based on the stats right now, he's below average. Mahomes, elite quarterback. He won the Super Bowl. He didn't have he didn't have that good of stats, but the fact that he led his team to the Super Bowl is amazing. Baker Mayfield, below average. He had 22 passing touchdowns, 21 interceptions, and sacked 40 times. That's horrible stats. He basically had as many interceptions as passing touchdowns. Gardner Minshew. I think Gardner Minshew could do good out of the 6th round. He had 3,271 passing yards, 21 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions while sharing some of his time with Nick Foles. So I would call him, he's a good quarterback. Great for a 6th round pick. Phillip Rivers didn't do too good in 2019, but he did do good on passing yards, but not touchdowns and interception ratio. He had 4,615 passing yards, 23 touchdowns, 20 interceptions. So it's pretty close to Baker Mayfield's stats, just he had better passing yards. So I'll rank him on average right now based on his 2019 stats. Aaron Rodgers. He had 4,002 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 36 sacks. But it's Aaron Rodgers. He's a great quarterback, so he'd be ranked in great. He's a good quarterback. Big Ben Roethlisberger, only 351 passing yards, 0 touchdown passes, 1 interception due to injury that he missed basically the whole season. But Big Ben's still a great quarterback. He's been recovering. His arm looked better. So he's in great. Plus he won 2 Super Bowls. Matt Ryan, he had 4,466 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and sacked 48 times. So he would be in, one sec, he would be in a great quarterback because that's pretty good stats, but throughout his career he's been amazing. Ryan Tannehill, you could cut him some slack, but because he shared most of his season with Marcus Mariota. So he didn't get that many passing yards with 2,742, 22 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions, and sacked 31 times. That's pretty good stats, but still, he'll be ranked average because through his career, he hasn't been too good. Deshaun Watson. He had 3,852 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, with 44 sacks. That's good stats, but based throughout his career, he should be ranked as a great quarterback. Not to Big Ben or Aaron Rodgers ratio, but he's a great quarterback so far. Carson Wentz, he had 4,039 passing yards, 27 touchdown passes, 7 interceptions, and sacked 37 times. That's not too good, getting sacked 37 times for what O-line he has. So another average. He's pretty average. Okay, so that would be it for ranking NFL starting quarterbacks. And I hope you enjoyed down in the comments, rate your opinions on how good I did or how bad I did. See ya.